Hey y'all, we are back today with our strawberry projects. I have 3 gallons of strawberries that I am going to be using or preserving today. I'm going to have some probably kept fresh for more recipes. I went ahead and printed out recipes. I prefer to print them out than to be looking at my phone and like trying to find them and getting everything sticky. So I printed out some recipes for sure today. I know we're going to be doing some strawberry lemonade, strawberry sweet tea, and strawberry agua fresca because we are grilling today. So that will be great. And then some baked breakfast items like some strawberry oat bars, donuts, and some other things. But I might split them up in separate videos. But for right now, we're going to be cleaning and washing the strawberries. I am going to wash them in cold water. Because you don't want to rinse them in hot water because they will start to get them soft and mushy. So as cold as you can get the water, you can add ice cubes if you want to eat these fresh, like to bulk back up fruit or produce. You can rinse it and soak it in ice water and it'll help it. But this is going to be cold water. And I am going to use the fruit and veggie wash from Trader Joe's. This one. You don't have to use this. You can use baking soda or vinegar. Some people mix them, but when you mix baking soda and vinegar, they create this chemical reaction, right? And it cancels out each other. So when I don't have this, I will use just baking soda normally, or sometimes I'll do vinegar. But we're going to put some of that, let this run, and we're going to dump that in there to let it wash, to let it soak rather. While the strawberries are soaking, I am going to go ahead and get the water started for the sweet tea. And while I'm waiting on that to come to a boil, I am going to pull out my citrus juicer. I will show it. This. And I am going to start juicing the lemons for the lemonade because this is going to take a minute to boil. And I want to do the lemonade. I'm not sure. Should I do the little lemons? Because look at these 2 different size lemons. We have this one and this one. Right? They're huge. So I'm hoping these really big lemons give me a lot of juice. So let's start with those. And I have a little secret ingredient for when I make lemonade. So make sure, not secret ingredient, a little secret step with making lemonade. The sweet tea, I'm going to make it how I normally make it. I boil it, add the tea bags, let it sit, add sugar and stuff, and then lemonade, and then agua fresca will be last. But let's start juicing the lemons while we wait on this to boil for the tea. Turns out these lemons are quite juicy because those, what was that? Three lemons gave me 2 cups of lemon juice. So these are some good lemons. They are huge, so they should have. But I am saving the lemon peels. I think I might do one more cup, one more lemon. But I am going to save the lemon peels and make like a cleaning solution, soak some in vinegar. I think that's what I might do with them, or I actually might I can make lemon extract out of those. Or I could create a simmer pot, or I could actually dehydrate these pills to use for teas. I might actually do that. Yeah, I might dehydrate them. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So don't quote me on it. Yeah, that's basically 3 cups of lemon juice from 4 lemons. That's actually really good. Try to get, sometimes I like double press it to see if I can get a little more juice out of it. Just little drops. Just little drops. So the water is done boiling. We are going to be using black tea bags. You can use whatever brand you prefer. This is Lipton. I think I got it on a deal, but Lipton, you can use Louisiana. I have some black tea, Aldi brands, but black tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I normally use about 8, but I can turn this off. I take the tab off, obviously, because I don't want the tab soaking the tab in that metal, that stapler. But I take it and let it steep in here. If you have an electric kettle, you can do that. I use quite a bit of tea bags because I like dark sweet tea. I don't necessarily like, what I call light skin sweet tea. I want it to be dark. So we are going to let that soak in there like that. You can see the water already changing colors. Let that steep. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to take some of these strawberries and strain them. I'm just kind of mixing them around. Well, rinse them. So, rinse the bucket. But these are going to be some of the strawberries. I think that'll be good for now. Some of them for rinse them in cold water. We are going to use these for the drinks. This should be enough for the tea and the lemonade. I'm not sure. I might have to add some more for the Agua Fresca. But we want to rinse them well. Move them around. Tops. I am keeping the tops. I'm going to do something with them. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I might make strawberry top syrup since I'm not canning a syrup. Or I can dehydrate that too. And if I want to flavor any tea with strawberry, I can use that. But these I am not hulling. I am going to have to hull some of the ones for different baking recipes, but these are fine because I'm going to puree them in a blender, so it should be fine. You can hull them easy way, kind of stick a straw through them. But right now I'm just cutting the tops off of them because there's still strawberry left on that. So some people consider it garbage. I don't. Just like the lemon peels. I can even boil them on a, not boil them, have them running on the stove top to create like a simmer pot to make the house smell like fresh lemon, which would be beautiful, delightful. Smells delicious. But I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with them, but I am saving them. And the green parts are edible too, of these. Kind of like, if you know, like raspberry leaves. Like that. These are strawberry leaves. Well, not necessarily strawberry leaves, but you get me. Because the leaves are still on the plant, but similar. Now we're going to create the strawberry puree. That's all strawberries. Rinse this one off. And I am going to use the puree setting. Let's use the stick. So the puree is made. I'm thinking thank you. For the sweet tea, we want just the juice, not necessarily the pulp. So I don't have exact measurements as far as I'm going to get a spoon to help that strain a little faster, but I don't have exact measurements for the tea. Like I would say you want probably about a cup of juice, the cup of fresh strawberry juice. And then for the lemonade, we want probably about, I would say probably about a cup too. But I feel like lemonade is a little more forgiving with pulp. I'm going to probably still strain that lemon pulp so we don't have pulpy lemonade. But some of these seeds and things in this, I feel like with the tea, it's a little different. I want like a smooth drink. What, you need something back? Oh, okay. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get us a nice This is going to be for the tea. We're going to strain the lemon juice. They're both about the same. This is for the tea. This is for the lemonade. But we're going to strain the lemon juice from the Pope. We are getting ready to do the sweet tea. I'm going to pour, in a set. I'm going to pour this in this. I do want to squeeze these bags just a tad bit. I'll show you. Not enough to bust them, but enough to like get a last bit of flavor out. Just a little. Just a little. And I'm leaving room for sugar. We are leaving room for sugar. I know it looks crazy right now, but trust the process. Trust the process. I do not measure with sugar. I pour and then I taste. It's probably about a cup or two. Who knows? Who knows? We pour. The hot water is dissolving the sugar. You can do all hot water, or you can do, some hot water to make the tea and then add cold water to it. But I have time to put this in the refrigerator to cool. So I'm all right with the all hot. Now I'm getting me a little spoon to taste. I actually need a little more sugar. You add sugar to your taste for your desire. You may say, oh, that's too much sugar. You may say, oh, that's not enough sugar. But for me and my household, I know how I like my sweet tea. And this is strawberry flavored sweet tea. So it's going to be tasty. Let's rinse the spoon and taste again. Now that's about right. Yep. And I can see if I have more room. Didn't make sense to do that. More room to add this bit. I might. A little bit. Yep. And I'm going to add a tad bit more sugar because I just diluted it with that. But I wanted to make sure I had room. Just a tad bit, not too much. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to mix. And I like the color of this. It may not be all bright pink and stuff, how you may see some strawberry teas online. Understand they use food coloring. I prefer things to be its natural color. I don't want food coloring in my food if I can prevent it, and that seems unnecessary. Adding food coloring to this so that it can be a certain color. I don't want to do that. Now that is a strawberry sweet tea. Okay, we now need to clean this pot because we need it to finish up the lemonade. So we need to turn this up. Yes, I am making a simple syrup. You don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, you don't have to do a simple syrup if you don't want to. But again, we measure with our hearts, and to taste, I am just, because a lemonade is the lemon is very bitter. So we add sugar. Here's my secret little weapon. So my secret ingredient is this lemon zest. Not too much, just a little bit, and make sure you don't get the white part. Just the yellow, because the white part is the bitter part. But adding lemon zest to the simple syrup. Adding lemon zest. Yeah, who knew? Just a little bit. Not too much, about say about a half a tablespoon. But don't get the white part. Just enough. And if you want, you could zest the whole lemon, but I'm just getting enough to get the essence in the simple syrup. So it is kind of lemony, even though we still have lemon juice, but that is going to take it up a notch. And we just let this simple syrup do its thing. Get it till it dissolves. Okay, simple syrup is finished. It's kind of like a lemon flavored simple syrup. And we are going to pour that into the mixture, obviously. But I am going to strain it as I pour it because I don't want those little zest in the actual drink. I just want the flavor. So I'm straining it as I pour. And the simple syrup, you can do 1-to-1 ratio, but I didn't do 1-to-1 ratio. I just added more water because I'm going to use the water anyways. It doesn't really matter. But you can do it how you find fit for your household. And we're going to mix. We are going to mix. We are mixing, and then we are going to taste. Remember, we say taste to your preference. And I have a little spoon. I have extra water and extra sugar. Let's see. Okay. I need more sugar. I am not a tart lemonade type of person. Of course, it's going to have the tartness from the lemon, but I need a little more sugar. That warm water in there is going to dissolve that sugar so we don't have a problem. That's how you can make it. If you don't want to do the simple syrup on the stove, you can just add warm water to it so that it dissolves the sugar. And we rinse, taste again. That's really good. We're going to add a little more, maybe the rest of that, maybe too much. But that's okay. We are mixing. That was regular cool water. And then we are going to taste one last time. Let's see. That is good. That is strawberry lemonade. We have the strawberry lemonade. That is ready. Strawberry sweet tea. Last but not least, the strawberry agua fresca, which is going to be very, very easy to make. So for the agua fresca, you're going to add, well, we already have some leftover strawberry puree. So if not, you'll add fresh fruit or frozen fruit. Your sweetener, I'm using sugar. Again, not too much. You don't need as much as the lemonade. You can use honey. I was going to use honey, but I didn't want to use honey. So we're using sugar and water. This is the ones, most of the time I use like our drinking water for tea and lemonade, but today I didn't. You know, I'm boiling it has a little more give. But agua fresca, on the other hand, I only use our drinking water. We're gonna add a pinch of salt to balance out the sweetness, just a dab. You can add a squeeze of lemon or lime juice to this. I am not going to do that because I have lemonade already. I want this to be true strawberry and nothing else. And being that it was already mixed up a whole bunch, already from the strawberry puree, we didn't need to mix it too much, but I did need to get that sugar, salt, and water incorporated in there. And this, you know what we're gonna do? Can you guess? Can you guess what we're gonna do? If you guess taste it, you are absolutely correct. And this, you don't have to even add sugar if you don't want. You know, like when I make pineapple agua fresca, I barely add any sugar depending on how sweet the pineapple is. And that, like that, it tastes good to me. It's not as sweet as the other drinks, but I don't want it to be. Look, I just rhymed. But that is strawberry agua fresca. We're gonna jar that up and have that to drink also. Let's see. No, there's some more. Those are not good. We're gonna take this, back that up. I'm gonna put it in that. And if you want to make it cute, you can dice some strawberries up in it and, you know, have it all aesthetic. I am rarely about the aesthetics. I am about the taste and quality of things, not necessarily things to just look aesthetically pleasing. We're gonna do it like that. Oh man, I'm wasting it. I'm not pouring it fast enough. That's the trick my wife taught me. You have to pour things really fast or fast enough so it doesn't spill. So there's that. That's the agua fresca. It's a pretty color. You can add, like I said, cut up strawberries in that, but we are not doing that. I'm gonna clean up this mess now and we'll recap on the drinks in a minute. Okay, we have strawberry lemonade, strawberry agua fresca, and strawberry southern sweet tea. This is going to start separating. You just mix it before you serve it. It's good and delicious that way. These can chill or you can serve them over ice right now. Right now, I am going to put them in the refrigerator, but they look delicious, right? Delicious. This is the strawberry drinks for the strawberry season right now. I'll see y'all in the next strawberry video.